Hey now. Happy 4th of July weekend. Hopefully you guys have been safe and no mishaps of fireworks going off. A lot of videos have been popping up for me of when fireworks go wrong.
You watch videos other than What the Hales?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know how I should feel about this right now.
Like today I watched What You Doing Willis and got to see the baby ducklings. I do watch other videos. Anyways, we're getting off track. Happy Sunday fun day, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly live.
Do you ever not get off track?
I do have a lot of squirrel moments. Squirrel. So do you. Double squirrel. Where we get to hang out with you guys live in the live chat. I can read most of your comments as long as I can keep up with the chat, because sometimes it just goes like this. And I can't read that fast, can't listen to him and then try and chive in at the same time. But Jeremy usually likes to start the live off with the song. So take it away, Jeremy.
You forgot your fist.
Well, the last time I used my fist, it rubbed up against the mic and then they were static. So
you could just move the mic away from where your fist goes.
Or I could just use my hand.
I said,
hey,
George,
Steve
I said, Steve.
Hey, Jim Ford.
I said, Jim. I said, in the creek.
Hey, Moferg.
The Otter Creek. Where should I go with this? Where should I go? You're not going to sing with me?
No, because I don't know what your songs are.
I don't know what they are either.
You usually just wing it.
I don't know what I'm doing. In the creek, the Otter Creek. No one
Thank you, Helen.
knows where Russell Meeks
That's
is.
right. He's MIA.
In the creek, the Otter Creek.
Welcome, Mark.
No one knows where the Meeks is.
He's been hiding.
He said, Sue.
Thanks, Laura Wilson.
Sue us is what he said.
He did say that.
Sue
Thank you, Steve Pierce.
Sue us is what he said.
It sure did. Thank you, Rose Chapman.
In the creek, the Otter Creek. Maybe Mary will be there next week.
No.
Next week is the next town hall meeting.
It is.
In the creek, the Otter Creek. Next Tuesday, maybe Mary will be there next week.
Highly
she said,
unlikely.
We need money! All right, George solo ready?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm positive.
In the creek, the Otter Creek, Don the Con sprung a leak.
Hey,
You think it was in his fire truck? In the creek, the Otter Creek, Don the Con sprung a leak.
Welcome, Perry. Welcome, Jason. Thank you, PDW.
He is not He said,
show me 1 ounce of corruption.
And then Mayor Tree said, there's not just 1 ounce, I got boxes of it.
Boxes and boxes and boxes.
And I said, that's my mayor.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Betty Rogers, for the 10.
In the creek, the Otter Creek, I'm flying there this week. In the creek, the Otter Creek, I'm flying there this week. I'm coming home. Oh, better warn Lynette and Septic Boy.
Thank you,
Coming
Laura.
home. Better warn Lynette and Septic Boy, because she's got laryngitis.
Welcome.
And a bad
Richard.
case of diabetes.
Big time diabetes. It's a disease called diabetes.
That's all I got. What you got?
Flippin' Adventures is in the chat.
So, Flippin' Adventures just became a grandma again. And we ain't talking about just ducks. Although she calls herself an auntie to the ducks.
Lim Walkers is in the house. Says, I'm looking forward to karaoke with Jeremy this week.
Lim
Did
Walkers,
you plan?
Yes.
Are you planning karaoke
Absolutely.
with Lim Walkers?
So,
is Dan going to sing?
Oh, man, if we could get Dan to sing. Oh,
he
wow.
He probably sings like a...
He's probably an angel. Like an angelic
a songbird
voice
of his generation.
We know he can fly through the trees like an angel, like on wings of an eagle.
I'm pretty sure he's the songbird of his generation.
He could be. He could be. So I am flying to Otter Creek this week.
Thank you, Tanya.
And one of my meetings of many, so I have meetings with lawyers. I have meetings with the county in regards to horrible neighbors. I have meetings with different individuals. Contractors.
Congratulations, Debbie S.
I've got meetings with you name it. I've got meetings
going down.
There's a lot going down, including the new town hall meeting where the mayor told us last time I was there was going to be so many plot twists.
Oh my goodness.
So many turns, and who knows what they've uncovered now.
By a show of hands, by typing the number 1 in the chat, how many of you are looking forward to hearing about some of the 6,000 plus
I just
emails,
typed the one. I just typed the
emails that she mentioned at last town hall meeting.
He is not corrupt.
Don wanted to be educated, and so do I. So show me the emails.
You mean we've all been...
Deborah, thank you for the...
We've all been duped? No, Don, I've been recording this for 3 years. How in the world are you just on this?
Look at all the ones in the chat. Did somebody say duped?
Duped? Should we call him Dupe Don? I mean, can it get any more fake than, you mean we've all been duped?
I mean, I can see the sus, obviously, with Russ. I mean, that's where the name Russ the Sus came from, because he does a lot of suspicious things.
That's true.
Now, I think the big shocker is going to be what's going to be exposed about Mary, the sweet old lady that everyone claims that she's so sweet.
You mean the corrupt
Lim
town clerk that
said a hearing is in good quality.
That intentionally stole from me.
Oh my goodness, the chat's still flying
Mary?
with ones, bunch of ones right now.
So I will be meeting with Lim Walkers, and so they've done a tremendous job getting together a sound system for the town hall meeting, which is not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. And we've got to get it all set up and all together beforehand. We got to break down a little karaoke. So we got to make sure it's up and ready, because who knows, after any town hall meeting, Otter Creek's under a new regime, new leadership. So after town hall meetings, there may be a karaoke party. It could happen.
I do know that Lim Walkers they were able to capture Russ the Sus creeping very slowly with his truck
times.
3 times. 3 times
while they were in a tree.
I should do a compilation of all the video clips that all the neighbors have sent us of him just creeping, doing like 2 miles per hour.
Ridiculous creeping. You want to see some more creeping? I'm going to show you some more. Let me see if I have it. No, I have it on the other camera, don't I? I have it on the other camera. I do. I have a video of him creeping when I was there last time. So to get everybody up to speed, just so everybody knows, because there's so many new viewers all the time. And so old viewers go, I know all that already.
Tim.
And it's great that you know it and you've been with us, but everybody doesn't know everything, and we release new stuff all the time.
Especially the newcomers,
So in 2020, we bought 70-acre ranch down in Otter Creek, Florida, a populace of just over 100 people. And then for water, we had 2 wells on the property, and the water was very unhealthy for Georgia's skin. She has
the water
very
was extremely smelly.
She has extreme sensitivity to everything.
It damaged my skin.
And so I paid $25,000 overall to get the city, which isn't even a city, the town water, which isn't even clean, all the way back to the house. And we had to put in a 2-inch meter and 2-inch line just to maintain enough pressure that we could continue to have the pressure that we needed with what we currently have. And then we were going to build a house as well. And we were also going to build a 10,000 square foot warehouse. Now that 10,000 square foot warehouse, we are no longer going to build on the property, which we tried to the first year. It's Florida. You can't get anybody to work. It's ridiculous. I mean, I had general contractors literally out on the property. All right, when can you start? Well, I can't get the architect to give me the drawings. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. The steel building is waiting. And we literally could not get anybody to work. It was insane. We have never seen or experienced anything like it. Nobody wanted to work. And we're going, we have money, just work. So
plus there was an ixnay on the permit.
Well, the permitting wasn't even an issue then. There's nothing Russ could have done to stop our permits.
Thank you, Jillian.
So we don't need that warehouse on the ranch anymore because we bought the old schoolhouse, which was unintended. And we tried to help the church purchase that, which we were completely and totally ignored. Except by one parishioner couple who went, hey, we'll help. We were on the phone with the pastor, with that couple, listened to everything. And the pastor did nothing to actually communicate the needs. And then somehow we stole it from them when they were never under contract. So try and wrap your head around all of that. But we needed that 2-inch line so that we could have water to the ranch house that's there now, that we could have water to the bathrooms that were going to be in the warehouse, which we are no longer going to build, and water that was going to, and we've already have this plumbed, water for the new house that we're building. And so it's already plumbed for all of that. Just one building won't be going up, the 10,000 square foot warehouse, and there was water going to toilets there. So that being said, they stole from us. So Mary came up with a number out of her backside and completely came up with it, stole from us, lied to us, and then continued to lie to us. When we weren't there, then they passed a resolution that isn't even legal, and it completely and totally illegally targets me as the only individual that pays any other rate than any other person in the town of Otter Creek. And so those were the issues. And the funny thing is it built up to the point of, all right, we're going to uncover everything. So now Mary battered me. Mary no longer is in her job. Russell has been voted out of position of mayor. Russell's not even showing up to town council meetings because he's still a council member, however in the world that happened. But now he's MIA. There's so much corruption, illegal activities being uncovered. So we've got Russell, we've got Mary, we got Laura Mott, we got Don the Con, and then we're just getting started on Lynette and Septic Boy. I mean, the reality of all the laws they're breaking over there in Otter Creek as well. And so that is not going aside by any stretch of the imagination. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be spending the next 2 weeks trying to get them removed from there. So that'll be a whole nother issue that we'll be dealing with when I'm flying down to Otter Creek, and all the corruption and all the laws that are broken and all the insanity. And here's the crazy part.
Thanks, Wesley.
If they just would have done the right thing, would have charged me everything, the same amount that they charged everybody else, life would have went on. None of this would have been exposed. None of it.
Well, the crazy part is not even the commercial businesses like Herschel's and the campground they weren't even charged a different rate.
Correct.
And we know because we asked the owners.
So if they would have just done the right thing and didn't go, oh, that's a Yankee from up north,
none of this would have ever surfaced.
If they would have just done the right thing and left us alone in the woods, if Lynette and Septic Boy would have done the right thing and stayed at their lovely home in Northport, that it was so perfect and everybody loved them and didn't stalk us and move and try and get money from us and everybody else, and all the lies and the lies and the lies. I mean, that liabilities, I'm surprised that liabilities hasn't taken her out yet.
I think a lot of people would agree.
Yeah, I can't believe it. But if it wasn't for these individuals doing these things, nothing would ever come of it. And you even see where we live now with all of our security in place now. We have literally some of the greatest neighbors we've ever had in our life, and we've never had problems, to the point where we even showed one of the neighbors this week. That was Dan the man. And Dan is almost 70. Joanne is more than 70. And if he would ask me who my favorite neighbor was, I would have said Joanne, because that woman is the sweetest woman in the world.
She is pretty awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome. But Dan's awesome too.
Thank you.
And so Dan and I have taken trips together. We play marbles. I've taken them to car shows. Like, come on, you're going to a car show with me, whether you like it or not. I made them go to a car show with me.
We did Memorial Day
with them. And we're still, Patience, Christian, and us and them are still supposed to get together to play marbles, but we had to push that off a little bit. I call it marbles. You know, we have no issues.
They're very active for their age.
Very, very active. And I promised Dan I would put in a shuffleboard in the hallway of the schoolhouse in Otter Creek just for him.
He was
because
definitely honored.
He's all about shuffleboard. She's all about pickleball. And I told her, well, maybe I can do a pickleball court too. We'll see. We'll see if we can line it up on the concrete. I don't know. But
cheeky candy.
You wonder if Russ the Sus and Mary, everything is scary, is at a point now of going, geez, if we just would have sent him a normal bill. You wonder if they think that. You know, if they're up at night, going, geez, what's going on? You have to understand the community has contacted the governor's office. You literally shut down the phone number for the governor's office. The community has shut down the phone for the attorney general's office. The governor's office, the attorney general's office, local authorities, they're aware of everything that's going on. And so next is going to be shutting down Lynette and Septic Boy completely and totally. And so we've got the appropriate people in the office in Otter Creek. They're doing the right thing. They're treating everybody with kindness. They're treating everybody, no matter where they're from, no matter who they are, they're treating everybody the same. And I can't wait for this next meeting. I literally can't wait for this next meeting because I think there's going to be so many things uncovered. And I think there's going to be so many things shared in a vow of transparency, which is the right thing to do. It's the legal thing to do. That people's minds are just going to be blown. And so much has already blown all of our minds. Like everything they did, everything they didn't do, everything they said, everything that they wouldn't say, all illegal. Just mind-blowing. So you know what that means, George. You're kicking me out on an airplane.
I'm kicking you out? I mean, I booked your flight, got the car rental.
What kind of car did you get me this time?
You know what? It was actually cheaper. It was less expensive to rent an SUV over.
Less expensive in the rental, a whole lot more expensive in the fuel.
Less expensive to get.
And I'll be there for 2 weeks.
Versus a vehicle or a pickup truck. So I'm not going to tell you what I rented for you. You're going to find out once you get there.
All right. It's going to be a 2-week run. So
Jillian wants to know what's pickleball. I never knew what it was either.
It's a game that old people like.
It's kind of like a life-size ping pong.
Our Bible study group, which all of the couples in our Bible study group are
BC Eagle Deb. Stay tuned for that.
Much more mature than us is the right way to say it. So we are the youngest in our group, which we have that group tomorrow night.
Yep.
But they've taught us what pickleball is, and they let us in the group because they said, listen, we may have old bodies, but we have young minds.
Thanks, Boston Rob.
They said we need some young people in this group to actually bring the median age down.
Mark Putter says, Jeremy, she got you a minivan.
You know what? She did that in Ohio.
I'm not admitting it, and I'm not denying it.
She did that in Hawaii. She got me the minivan. She made me drive a minivan
while you were rocking your Hawaiian shirt.
The Hawaiian shirt was amazing. The minivan, not so much.
Renee says, how does it feel to have single-handedly cracked the corruption of the whole town?
Okay, well, Renee, first of all, you have to understand it's a small town. This isn't like huge, difficult task. You also have to understand that the IQ of Mary and Russ combined doesn't even become even close to the IQ of a cheese puff. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure anybody could have done it.
Well, even if you didn't do your commentary videos where you're showing the town hall meeting, if you were to just play it and just let people watch it, even then people would just pick up on the insanity and the corruption and the dysfunction and everything else that we've pointed out. Like if you were just to play the town hall meeting, everyone would pick up on it. You mean
the illegal thing? You mean like every time Russ the Sus would adjourn a meeting if somebody said something that he didn't like?
Yeah.
If Don the Con got up and walked out?
I'm really, really, really hoping that the mayor will find the recording of the town hall meeting that they invited us to when we first moved there.
Which in mind,
December of 2020.
The town's lawyer for litigation on the
Thanks,
public
Chris.
records request has stated that there are no recordings. That tells you Russ has them in all those boxes he took out of town hall. And I'm going to ask Richard what was in those boxes. How do you know that's what it was in the next town hall meeting? You know he took them. They're non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
You know he took them. And we don't know what else he took. It's very obvious he took all the meeting recordings. What else did he take?
Mm. It's going to be so interesting.
Oh, it's going to be a whole lot more interesting.
Let the countdown begin.
Once we get deeper into all of this.
And the crazy part is, I still, with Russell, who was the former mayor, installing the pumps, I still want to get more detail about that, because that's a conflict of interest when he should have hired a contractor, right? Because if he was paying himself as the contractor, that's what I really want to know. Did he pay himself as the contractor?
I want to know if he paid himself for not contracting. Oh, you know what? 10 grand right here in the pocket. That's going to be even more interesting.
Michelle wants to know, will Mr. Warm still be the town lawyer? We
will find out. We'll find out.
That's a good question.
Not this Tuesday. The following Tuesday is the next meeting on the 11th.
Welcome, William.
But I fly out in just a number of days here. I will be in Otter Creek for 2 weeks, if not longer. There's potential I may be in Otter Creek longer if my meetings need to keep me there longer.
And there's potential that I may fly out and rent myself a minivan as well, just so that I could see the baby ducklings.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with me, right? Nothing to do with me.
And you.
Okay.
But baby ducklings.
Baby duck, do, baby ducks, baby ducks.
People are saying, show me the emails.
I got a feeling.
It will be very, very revealing. Yes, Marie.
Did Madam Mayor last meeting, did she say she would have some of the emails for everybody?
I think so. Yeah, because
Don wanted it. Because Don wanted
to be educated.
So I thought she made mention that she would prep things.
Yes.
For Don, because Don wanted to be educated.
Mm-hmm.
And if Don's being educated, the rest of the town is being educated.
Yeah.
It means we're all going to get educated.
I'm sure a lot of people that are living in Otter Creek have no idea what's going on. And so if they're tuning in and they're watching and they're keeping up and they're keeping their eyes open and they're not sleeping on what's happening behind doors and the wrongdoings behind doors, and they're going to find out. They're going to learn real quick.
Yeah, I got a feeling there's an education coming. You know, the old ways. It's going to be odd.
I find it odd that I haven't been educated yet.
I don't typically use that word.
Can someone ask Don at the next meeting if he's ever read the ordinances? Well, that'd be a good question. Thanks, Soup Freak.
What would it matter if he says?
I'm just curious.
He says yes. We already know it's a lie. He doesn't know what's in it. If he says no, then he's then you're like, why are you even on this? I mean, either which way, no matter what he says,
he's going to answer. He's not going to say yes, and he's not
going to say I abstain.
I abstain. My lawyer told me.
My lawyer told me to plead my fifth. Don, we think you took a fifth. No, I'm pleading the fifth after I took a fifth. Yeah, it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy.
Is it weird?
Bill said, Jeremy, would you drop the suit on the town of Otter Creek? No, absolutely not. Do you know how many thousands of dollars I have invested in this already? How many thousands of dollars they stole from me? So no, it's not the responsibility of the new mayor. It's not the responsibility of the new council, unless they were part of the old council that allowed this to happen. But this mess has been left for them to clean up. But it's not them who's going to be subpoenaed in front of a court. It's going to be Russell. It's going to be Mary.
The previous administration.
So it's not going to be Madame Therese who's up on the stand being interrogated. It's going to be Russell. It's going to be Mary. It's going to be Don. How could Don be on this board and allow this to happen? It's not going to be the new regime, the good regime that's doing the right things for the people. It's going to be the old regime who did the wrong things for the people to try and line their own pockets. So they can't be held, the new regime can't be held responsible for what the old regime did. And you go, oh, well, you need to drop it now. They're not there. Okay, so what does that do? So now Mary can go around and she can try and get back into another clerk position in another nearby town and steal from them. That's not going to help. This needs to be completely and totally seen through and done with. Russell needs to never, ever, ever run for any seat whatsoever again. Frankly, they both need jail. And that comes down to Laura Mott as well. She was a part of this. And again, I promise you, it's going to be fun to see once we get into the actual suit and into the court. It's going to be fun to see who throws who under the bus first, which they already have. Remember, every time I went into town hall, Mary called the police and the sheriff would show up, but who was never there? Russell. Why was Russell never there? If she's on the phone with Russell, Russell says, call the sheriff. Why was Russell never there protecting his clerk? Because Russell's scared to death. And Russell's going to throw Mary under the bus. Russell's going to throw Laura Mott under the bus. Laura Mott's going to throw Russell under the bus and say, Russell's the one that told me to do this. Laura's going to say that. Russell's going to say, I didn't have anything to do with this. Mary's going to say, Russell told me to do this. Russell's going to say, ain't no clerk, ain't no show. I didn't know what was going on in there. I mean, they're all going to throw each other under the bus.
Russ is the one driving the bus, right? He's throwing everybody under the bus that he's driving.
He's like, doink, doink.
He's the one driving the bus.
Doink. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what these individuals do to each other, because there's no telling what they do to each other to get out of what they've done to all of us in the town. That's going to be the most interesting thing. They're absolutely going to throw each other under the bus. They've already begun it. They've already started it, and it's going to see its way through to the very end.
Well, it started when Russell said it on the local news when she questioned him. That was the very first.
Do you follow sunshine laws? Of course we follow sunshine laws. Oh my goodness, you're recorded. They literally.
Ain't no clerk, ain't no show. That
Mary,
was the first time
like a fool.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Contacts Terry Witless, gutless, spineless, and quotes verbatim defamation of all of you, the viewers and the fans. Like, how can you be so foolish and stupid? You're trying to contact Terry Witless of a publication that absolutely nobody in the right mind actually reads. And then you incriminate yourself even further. What a fool. Welcome, hey, let me one up you. I got Channel 20 there with Gainesville. There's Chiefland Citizen there. Now they have everything. This ain't no game of, let me call this good old boy from the network that writes for something that nobody actually reads. This is the real deal. You're all over the state. Wait, let me take that back. You're all over the world.
Yeah, at this point, it's all over the world. If you look at Channel 20's YouTube channel, all of the Otter Creek videos have the most viewed.
By far. By far.
The most views on all of their videos.
$250 million views. You're all over the world.
Yes, for sure.
And it could have all never happened if they would have just treated everybody equally, done the right thing, and said, hey, you pay the same thing that everybody else pays for water.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they have to insult me every time I go in. We understand you can't pay your bill. You have funding issues. Okay. All right. You got me. I got funding issues. I'll just fly back every time to pay my bill from here on out. Well, I'm going to call the cops if you do. Have at it. Have at it. So apparently, let's see what else. I had funding issues. Mary said I had funding issues.
You wanted an itemized statement with a breakdown, and she calls 911.
Guess what, guys?
James Fender.
Want to see one of the coolest things ever? All of the water bills are now itemized for all the residents in Otter Creek.
And
all she had to do was click a button.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure there was a YouTube tutorial video that was available for her.
She had to click a button in her program. She spent more time calling the cops because Jeremy Hales wanted an itemized bill. And I wanted the itemized bill because I wanted to prove that she couldn't do what her job was and that they were going to court. And I'm suing them over the water bill. And I'm suing them for everything for being targeted because of the water. I'm suing them for theft, for target, all of it. All she had to do was click a button. Everybody's bill is itemized now in Otter Creek. Everybody.
Stay tuned for that, Barry.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
And a receipt.
I've got receipts. And no sheriff, no popo, no law called on me. Nada.
Deborah, thank you so much.
I mean, it's amazing. Nobody ever thought that Otter Creek was functional. Everybody who saw Otter Creek, including us, we went, this is the most dysfunctional place we've ever seen in our lives.
And it's a shame because it could be so beautiful.
And now it's headed that direction. Yeah. Now it's functional. Now you have to clean up the huge amount of mess that was created by those before you.
Thank you, Tammy.
It's functional. It's amazing.
Is it still odd? What you doing, Melissa said, it's odd.
Well,
it's starting to come off that teeter-totter.
Is it going from odd to ode, the odor from the turd ranch, the turd old sanctuary, the turd old purgatory, where turtles are dying to get out of there?
Thank you, Lori.
That ain't no rescue. They're trying to break out.
I mean,
turtle prison.
She keeps posting she's going to go live and show her property, and people are like, does she even have turtles and tortoises?
You know, it's funny.
At this point, does she even have them?
It's funny. So I make I publicly state that I've contacted the county, and the funny thing is that she publicly states that she's been in contact with the county. Well, that's great. She wants to say, well, I got this and I got that, and that's great. I'm in contact with the county. I'm coming to meet with the county. I'm flying down there. So regardless of who she talked to, makes nothing to me. But what she did do, and it's sad, it's very sad. She's got a 3-year-old with a metabolic disorder that says she could die at any moment in time. And so she can't have her around any diseases. By the way, which animal carries salmonella more than any other animal? Turtles, tortoises. And what does she do? She's got a baby running in all this feces and rotten food and garbage and all of this junk and garbage. And so what does she do when I say, hey, I'm in contact and I'm talking to these organizations? What does she do? She tries to get as many people as she can to come and clean up the property. Why does it take me saying something for you to do what you should be doing anyway? Because you are so taking care of this child. You're not taking care of the child at all. You've used the child to try and raise money. People see through your facade and they won't give you the money. You're a joke. You're a fraud. Right? You are complete and total fraud. Yeah. Now, Septic Boy wants to say Jeremy's the coward of Levy County. This is the coward who throws guns up in the air.
That, and he's drunk and he's abusive. Who's the coward now, John?
Hey,
choose your words wisely.
I invite John any moment at any time. He can step on my property and we'll find out who the coward is. We'll find out.
That's why he keeps getting septic, because he's dirty. He's a dirty old man who doesn't know how to clean himself. Dirty.
Fools, complete and total fools, endangering a child, using a child for inappropriate solicitation.
Sad. Yeah. People absolutely see right through it.
Absolutely right through it. Ridiculous. Like these are not good people.
Well, they're not only that, they jump from state to state to state. They flee every state.
And what do? They jump to where we're at. Yeah. They stalk us online and jump to where we're at. Now, remember, they're the victims. They're the victims. Did we follow them? Did we constantly ask them for help and for money and for this and for that?
Ever.
Huh. Go figure, but they're the victim. Mm-hmm. Did we for months on end say vile, defamation, different things online on Facebook? No, that would have been them.
Thank you, Jillian.
Now that we have actually fought back and we're sharing the truth about them, oh, wait, they're victims. By the way, that's sarcasm. They're not victims. They are victims. They're victims of their own foolishness, their own stupidity, their own poor choices, their own bad life choices, which are each other. Those two are both bad choices for one another. And they should do the right thing. Get out. Get away.
Bye, Felicia.
One way or another, they will be gone. The amount of illegal things that they are breaking, the laws, they will be gone.
Would be nice. And a lot of people want to see that too, because they've done nothing positive for the town.
Nothing at all.
At all.
Except beg.
Except for dumping.
That's not positive.
Their garbage on
Well,
dead
that's right.
dog.
They did dump dirty diapers and rotten food on Dead Dog
They're
Road.
the only ones that are getting donated vegetables from Winn-Dixie. The diapers.
Which,
the
that's another
wrappers.
meeting I have is with Winn-Dixie when I go down. And to say, we have all the screenshots. She's taking all the food that is supposed to be designated for the animals. And she's giving it out. And that is not okay. And so that's another meeting I have when I go down. I mean, the insanity of the illegal activity of these people.
I don't think so, Marilyn, but thank you for
the septic boy into pitchfork carrying hotties.
I don't know. He's got weird taste.
I think he's more into meth heads, to be honest with you.
I think
Marilyn.
he's into men.
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah. Men
and meth heads.
Yes.
That's what septic boy
because
likes.
she keeps saying he doesn't like women. So that means he likes men, right? He
doesn't their own.
He doesn't respect women. So that means
to each their own.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
To each there's something wrong with him completely. What are you talking about? Why isn't anybody giving that knee?
What I'm saying is
why
there's
is
nothing
not
wrong if he's into men.
Why
there's
is
nothing wrong with that?
Why is nobody giving a polygraph test to that knee? Like one of the residents of Otter Creek suggested on her page.
Why does it keep getting infected? Give it a polygraph.
Give that knee a polygraph. One of the residents suggested that on her ridiculous Facebook page and immediately got booted, which is funny because Septic Boy went on days later and went, "Oh, these people are so great," and doesn't even realize that's the people that are saying your knee needs a polygraph.
Well, how would he know he's drunk?
That's true. He can't. Yeah.
99% of the day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But we have children watching, so we have to keep this.
That's right. We do.
Yeah, we have to keep this. We have to keep this as clean as possible because we're a family show. Just don't mess with family, and that's what Lynette and Septic Boy did. They messed with family, and it got to a point where I wasn't going to allow it anymore.
Do you think that they would ever volunteer their time to clean up Dead Dog Road, regardless whether their trash was thrown on that road or not?
You mean they're so good for the community? They're so great. They do so much for the community.
I'd like for them to do something to
They want volunteers.
Would they clean? Would they take time out of their busy schedule
to clean up Dead Dog Road, to defend themselves?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, they're going to be YouTube stars now. So, and the funny thing is they like to tell people how to report videos on YouTube, which, by the way, does nothing. Every time you dislike a video, this is why we always say our haters are our biggest fans.
If you're going to dislike a video, make sure you hit it 2 times.
Yeah, we always tell you, do it 2 times. Every time you do something negative to our videos, it actually only promotes it more into YouTube. So every time you interact with it, there's nothing you can do to actually get a video taken down on YouTube. So it's funny to even listen to them talk about this stuff. But as you're giving this information out to the vast majority, 99.99999% are what the hell's followers on your page. And then you're telling them, "Oh, I'm starting a YouTube. Gee, I wonder what you think they're going to do to your YouTube." Foolishness, like no brains.
When they wonder why their post gets taken down.
No brains. No brains.
Hilarious. It's pretty comical, to be honest. It's pretty funny.
Again, cheese puffs have higher IQ. And they're tastier. And they can pass a polygraph test. And turtles like them. Can't say that so much about the turtle people. So you're going to fly down to Otter Creek sometime?
I do have 2 doctor's appointments that I cannot miss. These are annual checkups that I do have to attend. So I'm going to look at my schedule and see if I can come down for a couple days. I know that I can't stay the full 2 weeks that you're going to be down there, but maybe I'll come down for maybe 4 days, 3 nights. But I have to look at my schedule again.
Well, it's going to be lonely without you. Just me, the baby ducks.
Well, now you're going to be with the baby ducks.
Me and the baby ducks, the grown-up ducks, 100+ degree weather, the wild boars, the bobcats, the foxes,
the deer. Don't forget the wild turkey.
Wild turkey,
welcome,
wild deer,
Joanne.
The gators. You know what? I'll be all right.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
I'll be like Snow White out there.
You'll be very busy. Do you want to do the mail?
We should do the mail, but I want to see that piece of artwork first.
Okay.
Let's
I'll
see
go
that.
grab it.
We've got lots of mail, and I feel like some of it has to do with Otter Creek and some of it has to do with Christian and Patience. But before we get to the mail, my best treasure I found this week. Look at this. Check this out, okay?
Creepy. It
So,
says creepy.
We shared this week that we live smack dab in the heart of a national park, and there are others that live smack dab in the national park as well. All of our property is surrounded by national park on purpose so that stalkers cannot get to us as they did in Otter Creek, Florida.
Right.
And so we learned through that process with Lynette and Septic Boy that we don't want anyone near us. We cannot expose ourselves to more stalkers. And so we are surrounded intentionally by state park boundary lines on our property. And there are others that live near us. And I actually went to go to a flea market, and I wanted George to come with me too, but she wasn't quite ready yet. And I went to the flea market, and the flea market was like all arts and crafts stuff. It wasn't our kind of flea market. Okay. Like, we want used cool stuff, and we want Barbie dolls and Disney pins, and I got to and plushes, and I got to buy some of those things. But I met a young individual there named Skylar. I'm pretty sure it was Skylar.
She was probably what, 6 or 7?
No, she had to be like 8 or 9. She had to be 8 or 9.
Okay.
And I don't know that Skylar knows that.
Thank you, Debbie Vaughn.
I love Ghostbusters, and this is only a portion.
Maybe her grandfather does too.
But by the way, Skylar's grandfather is the mayor of our town. I had no idea. I was at the mayor's house at his garage sale. That was so funny. That was so funny.
Globetrotting has a very important question. Wants to know, is that artwork the creepy turtle lady? Okay,
so this could be the creepy turtle lady.
Thank you, Kathleen.
But I had $7 in change coming back to me. And so with everything that I bought from the house, I asked them, how much do you want for this bulk deal? And I don't think I negotiated it all. Usually I negotiate, but I didn't negotiate it all. And I went, yep, that's fine. That's fine. And then I had $7 change coming back. And then she came out of the house, and I was like, did I just buy your toys?
Courtney says Skylar is 9 going on 10.
There you go. Skylar is 9 going on 10.
Okay.
So here I asked Skylar, I was like, did I just buy your toys? Which most of you know, I worked with kids most of my life. Okay. So I devoted my life to working with children. And then I'm in a different aspect of my life now. So she came out. I was like, did I just buy all your toys? And she's like, no, mine are this color sticker. I was like, well, show me. I got $7 coming back. So she takes me to the table with her toys, and she doesn't show me her toys first. She actually shows me her picture first. And I was like, oh my goodness. She has no idea I love Ghostbusters.
Aww.
She can't even see. I'm going to try and show how high and how much. And there's a bunch of Garbage Pail Kids, and there's a whole lot more on the other side of this wall.
Hopefully Skylar is reading the live chat right now with Courtney.
So Skylar, she was drastically underpricing her artwork. Okay.
See that 25-cent stamp?
And I said, I go, can I give you $7 for that? She's like, uh-huh. And then she tells her mom, he paid me more than I wanted. So here's the deal tonight. We are surrounded by incredible people, regardless of when we complain about Otter Creek and the insanity that's happened in Otter Creek. We tell you about the 95% of the incredible people in Otter Creek. And so I got to meet some of the locals, which George and I typically don't get out too much to actually do that in this area, because we're in this area on purpose to hide. And so I talked to George, and I went, George, I paid $7 for it, but I really think tonight, because we like to do an auction, and we're going to auction off some of those things that I found at their garage sale, which hopefully they don't hate me because I get more money than I paid. I hope they're happy. They got what they asked for, and then we're going to sell it for whatever it sells for tonight.
Linda said Skylar is watching right now.
Well, Skylar, I'm going to sell your picture tonight at auction. I'm going to auction off Skylar's picture tonight, okay? And whatever it goes for, I'm pretty sure that was Skylar's grandpa's house that I was at. I do remember the house, and I do remember he's the mayor of the town that we live in. So whatever it goes for tonight, when you guys are bidding at the auction, and this is going to be the very first item up for auction tonight, whatever it goes for, I'm going to go take the cash back down to Skylar's family and say, this is what I sold your art
I
for.
wonder what Skylar is going to do with the money. Is she going to save it, spend it?
Well, hopefully
invest it in more art supplies.
Hopefully Skylar asks me for some business tips. Skylar, real estate. If you watch What the Hale's at all, you will know real estate. Best investment you can ever make. Tax. The government gives you the best tax breaks ever. Skylar, start now. Real estate. And the more real estate, then the bigger your portfolio, and then the more art you can sell. Oh, yeah. So we are going to sell some of Skylar's art tonight for the highest price. That'll be our first lot up tonight. But before we do, and by the way, we've had no issues. We've lived here now a year and a half.
Yes.
We love our neighbors. We love our community. Mm-hmm. We love where we live.
Yeah. The only issue we've had are the coyotes.
Coyotes. That's the only issue we have. Skylar, you think you can get Grandpa to do something about these coyotes? They're eating my peacocks.
They're all saying Skylar should autograph it. She should sign it.
I should have gotten it autographed, but you're going to get it as is.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you can take it, but we have a busy week. I'm not sure if I can get it done. I'll see what I can do. I don't know a 9-year-old schedule.
That's right.
I mean,
it's not summer.
Like, I'm going to go over here. Well, can you get this autograph? Then I ship it, and then
Linda and Courtney are in the chat right now. They would probably be able to accommodate and coordinate and figure something out.
All right, Terry. Listen, here's the deal. Linda, you said Linda and Courtney are in there. Yes. We're going to auction it off tonight to whoever the highest bidder is. And then if the highest bidder says, would you like it autographed? Hopefully, we have Linda and Courtney in the chat tonight that will help us coordinate that. We can bring Skylar out to the house. She can autograph it. She can see the peacocks
and the chickens.
Yeah. And then we can get that to you in the mail. And we can just pay. We can pay Skylar right here if that works for Linda and Courtney.
Yes.
Okay, so I can't guarantee any of this because
says you were at her great grandpa's house. She hangs out there a lot.
That's where I was, and I'm pretty sure great grandpa is the mayor of our town. Which we have never gone to any of our town hall meetings here. Ever. George goes, you should go to one just to see what a functional one looks like. She's like, you should go to one just to see how town halls are supposed to be run because of Otter Creek's dysfunction. Yeah. So, and I made sure I
share it with the world. Like, this is what a town hall meeting should
This is what it should look like. Yes. This is what good leadership is like. This is how you take care of your people, of your town. So I don't know that I'll ever go to one here, but
we should.
I don't know. We'll see.
Or maybe release it as a members only.
Okay. So George wants to get into the mail. I do want to let you know that Skylar's artwork is going to be auctioned tonight. And we've got fan mail. We don't have too much tonight because Christian and Patience didn't bring too much. They only brought 1 day's worth. But
we have quite a bit, though, for one.
There's still a bunch. I'm going to start with this one. You know why?
Why?
Because Juliet Morgan sent...
this
is box 3.
Familiar.
Box 3.
We gave them 1 and 2.
So we gave them 1 and 2, and boom, there's more for Christian and Patience and Baby George on the way.
All right.
Baby George on the way. So we do have box 3. It is here.
Is there a note in there?
I don't believe there's a note in there.
I'll keep it in the bag. That way they know who sent it.
But, holy cow, a bunch of pins just fell out of here.
Okay.
I'm going to show them. We got all kinds. America. We got all kinds. Are these Bigfoot pins? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. They just look like 3 Bigfoots.
No, it's the American
flag. That's Scotland, isn't it?
And then a different flag.
That's Scotland.
Different flags of the world.
Okay, different flag. Let me find out what it is. I got a piece of paper here. Pack of 3 Wales. That's what it is. U.S. cross double flags and pins. Welsh and American friendship pin badges. Nice. Who's this from? He sent us all the Welsh stuff last week.
Shane.
That's right. It was from Shane. Thank you, Shane. We got them.
Thanks, Shane. I kept the socks, Shane. They were on the sock shelf.
No, they're on the floor. You know what? Everybody knows what George does with the socks. They were on the floor.
Now they're on the shelf.
You know what George does with the socks.
So this package came from Lucinda Foster all the way from Louisiana. I'm guessing this is probably for Baby George. Look how cute.
I'm going to guess that's for Baby George as well.
Look how cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look how cute.
For new fans and followers, we are not pregnant. Christian and Patience are pregnant. Baby George is due at the end of October. Put in your guesses down below again. Is it going to be a boy or a girl? Because they won't tell us. or is it going to be
twins.
both?
I think twins.
All right, I've got
Listen, I'll make sure they get this.
You got a shower, bouquet. Enjoy your gift. Hope these are what you wanted from Machel Prachi. Let's see what we got here. This is about me talking about a loofah. This is all because I mentioned a loofah. And did I do that in a live stream? Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, that's what you wanted.
This is what I wanted.
Those are the thick.
These are the thick, rougher ones. Wow.
The poof loofahs.
Look at that.
Those are the ones that he likes.
That's the rougher one. It's not like really soft satin.
Yeah.
Whoa, baby. Look at this.
Thanks, Shane.
Look at this.
I'm saving it for when I get laryngitis to try this tea.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the stuff right there. Look, there's one for you, too.
Well, this package came straight from Amazon, and I'm pretty sure.
What did I talk about where everybody's sending loofahs now?
How I got you hooked onto the poofy loofahs. There's 3 in here.
3 sponges? Are these real sponges from the Tarpon Docks?
This one says,
these are 3 real
enjoy
sponges.
your gift from Virginia Cochran.
Did we talk about loofahs on a live or in a video?
I don't
know when we talked about loofahs, but you guys.
I do remember talking about loofahs.
We have more than enough loofahs now, and I have a feeling. Yes.
I have so many loofahs. I told Jeremy, take your pick. You can have one every day of the week.
Machel Proc sent this loofah as well. Here's another loofah. Let's see what we have in here. And holy loofahs! Yes.
Does that say plush loofah?
It says bouquet.
Oh, those are the ones that you like to look at you. You never have to pay for a loofah. Are you going to take one to
Florida? To Florida, to the Florida ranch. Well, I need one at the Florida ranch. I need one at the Florida schoolhouse. Remember, we bought the schoolhouse as well.
Yeah.
So, and I shower a lot at the schoolhouse. So one here, one at the schoolhouse as we restore the schoolhouse, one at the ranch, one in the camper, one in the shower at the ranch.
That's awesome.
I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing all right.
All right. This package came from somewhere. It says shipping department. We've got, I see 2 t-shirts in here, maybe 1 t-shirt. Let's open her up.
All right, while you're opening it, hats off to you from Jenny Lungsford.
This is definitely for you because it's a 3X.
You think so?
Let me read it first before I show it.
Okay. Is it something I should wear to Otter Creek? What is it?
We'll let them at home read it.
Stupid people are like glow sticks. I'd like to snap them in half and shake the Hales out of them.
Whoever sent this, there's no note, so thank you.
Jenny sent this. That's what I do.
Jenny,
I fix stuff. I know
Jenny,
things.
Jenny.
It must have been when I fixed Town Hall's door. This is what I should have had. I should have had this on. That's what I do. I fix stuff. I know things. I know WD-40 will fix that door. 20 years. Nobody fixed Town Hall door in Otter Creek.
Did you read the note?
Yeah, I already read it while you were unpackaging.
So this one came directly from Amazon, and I see a note, but it doesn't say who it's from.
Nobody?
Creatureville, the Broom Quest.
Otter Creek seems like a good place to wear this What About Bob shirt. Enjoy from
Illegal
Shannon.
aliens building a new home.
Shannon Hodgkins in Canada.
There's no note.
I think it's from Terry. I think Terry is our fan, and she wrote the books.
Oh, and she wrote
sent them
books?
to us.
All right, Terry.
Don't hassle me. I'm a local. Should I wear this? Should I wear this to the town hall meeting?
Thank you, Terry, if you sent these.
I think I might wear this to the town hall meeting.
What's it say again?
Don't hassle me. I'm a local.
That's a great color.
You like? Does it bring out my eyes?
It does. It really does. You should
I might wear this to the town hall meeting next week. Should I? Don't hassle me. I'm a local.
Yeah, because that Levi shirt, it's starting to get a little crusty.
You outsider, you Yankee.
You won't offend my aunt if you stop wearing that T-shirt.
She's gonna call me a Yankee. Actually, your aunt has, even though our cultural differences are very different, your aunt has shown nothing but love for me.
Yes.
Nothing but love whatsoever.
Oh, here we go. More books from Terry Green. It says a gift for you. Enjoy your gift. It's anonymous. Anonymous. Some more books.
All kinds of books. Illegal Aliens. Do you think that's about you?
New Beginning. I don't know.
That could be.
Not sure.
You just love me for my green card, don't you? You can tell.
I
me.
was born here in the United States.
So she says.
All right. This one came directly from Amazon as well.
Let me
Enjoy
guess.
your
Terry.
gift. But it's anonymous. It's anonymous.
It's not anonymous. It's from Terry. It's definitely
a camel without a hump.
That would be like a George without a hump.
All right.
It would not be a good.
Thanks, Terry, if you sent those.
I think this is not from Terry.
This is from Marcus.
Thank you, Terry.
From Colorado.
All the way from Colorado?
Marcus Lawrenson. This one's got to be for you.
All right. I'll open it up.
Okay.
No, this is a medium. This is a pink medium.
This is George. Hoping this finds you well. While I was shopping around, I saw this t-shirt and had to buy it and send it to you. I was at Half Mill and guess that you wear a medium. I hope you like it. Tell Jeremy that I like Otter Creek series, but would like to see some storage unit or some stuff from the Hale's headquarters.
Oh, we do a little bit of that stuff.
Yeah, we've been breaking it up.
We've been doing a little bit of that stuff.
Says, I think my favorite storage unit was the $500 rock unit.
That was the worst storage unit ever. Ever.
Your forever loving friend, Marcus. Also love Christian and Patience.
Thank you so much.
Said hello.
Tell Christian and Patience I said hello. This is from Lisa in Wisconsin. Lisa Johnston. All right. Smells like ketchup. Do you smell ketchup?
I do smell ketchup.
Do you smell
Doritos makes
Here, can you show
a tangy
this stuff?
ketchup?
Hi, Jeremy and George. Jeremy, I saw these at the store and I thought of you and George. George, I made this for the chicken coop. Look at that from Lisa.
Rise and shine.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
Do you want to
Very cool.
should we put the Doritos on the ketchup shelf for display or should we eat them?
Eat them.
Nope, they're going up on
Doritos are actually really good.
I have something else that you can eat. I have something else you can eat. I have a ketchup shelf. Actually, a couple.
It's just display
Just
though.
ketchup
you don't
stuff.
Eat anything. You don't taste any of it.
Here's something here. I got something you can eat.
Ooh.
I'm getting to it. George, I didn't think you had this one. Getting hard to find things that you don't have. God bless. Michelle Watkins.
No, I don't have this one, Michelle.
Jeremy,
Thank
it
you.
looked like something you might like. Hope it works for you. Michelle Watkins. Okay, let's see. That must be this. All right. I got something here.
Thanks, Michelle. Yeah, I definitely don't have this one. This is definitely going to go on my shelvises.
It is a...
What is that?
It is a...
Exfoliating sponge?
Soft roughness.
It says exfoliating washcloth towel.
Hard roughness. Right there.
It's like sandpaper for the skin.
Like sandpaper. It must have been
Add
a
that
live
to your
stream.
sponge collection.
It's going in the shower.
Someone will have to tell us in the live chat. When did Jeremy mention the
I don't remember,
the loofah?
but the loofahs and the shower things keep on coming, which is fine because how many showers do we have here?
A lot.
We have a lot of showers here. I've only been in one, but we have a lot.
Because we can save some for our kids.
All right, we got some treats from around the world as well. This you can eat. You can not eat the ketchup stuff. This is... Do you want to guess? Do you want to guess where these treats are from? There's the flag. Do you want to guess where it's from?
No.
Indonesia.
All right, I would have never guessed that.
Okay. You want to show what you got in there?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Here's some wafer rolls. I love eating some of this stuff with coffee in the morning. Like this would be good. Chocolate wafer bites. Feel free to try any of these during the live.
During the live?
Yeah.
I'm on a diet.
Choco Marie. There's some cheese crackers.
You told me my dad bod was getting too good.
You've been saying you were on a diet since January 1st. Here we are, July 2nd.
And what did you do today?
There's some crackers.
You ordered me a cheesecake blizzard from Dairy Queen.
We do love
not
Dairy
a small,
Queen.
not a medium, a large.
Here's some
the biggest they have.
grilled beef flavored. What is this?
I don't know. Don't eat it now. because I'm gonna have
Are
to
these
smell it
supposed?
the rest
Is this
of the
supposed to
night.
be like popcorn?
Here's
Grilled beef
a
flavor?
milk taya. I don't know what it is. Creamy vanilla candy.
What is this? Dark chocolate cookie thins?
think
That would
it's
be
good?
good with coffee. What is this?
More yum yums.
A meow meow laji.
So what we can do, we'll put, if you want to get some treats from around the world, we'll put a link in the pinned comments once we're done with the live stream
Coffee
tonight.
candy.
That's all for
That's
you.
gonna
I don't
be
want nothing to do
delicious.
with that.
That's gonna be delicious.
I don't want anything to do with coffee
And
candy.
then some vanilla candy. All right.
So in just a matter of days, actually 2 more days, I'll be flying to Otter Creek. I'll be there for 2 weeks, and George says she may even come down now that we have baby ducks that were just born, and there's going to be a whole lot more going on. I've got meeting after meeting after meeting with lawyers and organizations and the county and the town, and it just goes on and on and on. But probably the most important thing tonight, we're about to get ready to auction off Skylar's one of one. This is the original, the only creepy art drawing, and we're going to give her all the money because that's how we do what we do. So, George, you're up. What do we need to know about the auction tonight?
All right. First things first, make sure you guys are in live chat and not top chat. That way, Jeremy and myself, along with the viewers at home, see the live chat happening in real time. If you're watching on the Facebook platform and you don't plan on bidding, stay where you are. But if you do want to bid, make sure you hop onto the YouTube platform. Make sure you're subscribed so that you can participate in the live chat. All of the items or lot items that I show this evening, there will be a $25 minimum bid that includes free shipping if you live here in the United States. If you live outside of the United States, there will be additional shipping. Those costs can vary anywhere between $50 and $200 because it's all based on the weight of the package, the dimensions, and where you live in the world. Just know your country's custom laws and if there's any import fees. Our auction style is minute to win it. As I show the items in the bulk lot, you can start bidding right away. And then once I'm done showing everything that's in the lot, Jeremy will throw up a 1-minute timer. And then you have a minute to throw in your last minute bids. Whoever the highest bidder is, by the time that minute timer is up, our awesome moderator, Flipping Adventures, will type sold in the live chat. Whoever the highest bidder is the winner of that lot. We ask that all high bidders email us your contact information immediately after after Jeremy calls your name, and you're going to want to send us your information to whatthehales@yahoo. We will display the email address on the screen once we get into the auction. Jeremy, along with our moderators, will remind you throughout the auction where to send it and what to send. We want your YouTube profile name, your real name, your mailing address, your high bid amount, and what you bid on and what you won. If you're runner-up and you want to be considered the backup bidder, we ask that you send us your contact information as well via email to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Either tonight or tomorrow morning, I will send a invoice via PayPal. You do not have to have a PayPal account in order to pay the invoice. You have the option of using either your debit card or your bank card.
But you all want to stick around and see how much Skylar's piece of artwork sells for.
Or your credit card and obviously your PayPal account. Keep in mind that everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees, no returns. We auction the items off to you as we find them in the storage unit or from wherever we source them from. We will do a practice lot. So if this is your first auction and you're not sure how it works, we'll do a practice. And then at the end of the auction, we'll have 2 lucky winners that'll win a free lot based on a trivia question.
And Flippin' Adventures sent me a trivia question.
Okay.
Is Flippin' Adventures in the chat tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, so we're good
Remember
to go.
when we congratulated her?
I do remember, but I didn't know that. I didn't see her in the chat. You must have saw her in the chat.
Yeah, that's why I said she's in the chat.
I don't remember that. I just remember saying congratulations.
And then best practice is to make sure you refresh in between every lot. That way there's no lagging at home. And then just know that there are YouTube glitches, which means if you're typing in your bid in the chat and Jeremy doesn't see it or our moderators don't see it and they're not confirming your bid, try putting a $ in front of the number. So for example, if you're bidding $50, put a $ before the 50 versus just 50. Or put a $ or any type of symbol before or after the number, or even try typing out the number. So for example, 100, type in ONEHUNDRED.
You know how to spell?
Sometimes I do.
Huh. Reading is next.
And then just a reminder, if you have no intentions of paying, please do not bid. You will get banned and you won't be able to participate in any future auctions. So let me get set up.
All right, George is going to go ahead and get us set up. And
we can set up for the practice lot.
She likes it best this way. Look at that. Skylar's piece of art is already there. Now we're going to do a practice run first. We're going to do a practice lot. And then we're going to sell Skylar's artwork. So practice first. And I want to see what Skylar's artwork is going to go for. Now, let's see. Half Mil Time to Grill, our big meet and greet event where people came from around the world. My hoodie sold for $15,000 to help kids go to summer camp. This is specifically for Skylar. Maybe she'll go to summer camp. I don't know what she's going to do, but
with the money,
we'll figure it out right after we practice. So this is how every lot is going to go tonight. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. You can start bidding as soon as George shows you the item. And everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. And the most important thing, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go.
Do you realize I'm auctioning off your ketchup flavored Doritos and you're not upset?
Why are you auctioning off? Where's the Elvis cup? Where's the Elvis cup? Why does she do this to me? Where's the Elvis cup?
Upset right now?
2,000 baby ducklings. I see a 25. Shelly gave me a 25. Walt Disney Magic Wand from Noreen. 10 crunches. I'm not sure I want a crunch. Oh, maybe that's the candy bar. Free airline tickets for life from Bonnie Fleming. Bonnie, nice. I about need it right now. Like every week I've had to fly back to Florida. Every single week. This is the first week since we've been back in May that I did not have to fly back. Julie just bid $1 million. Remember, this is the practice, so everybody knows how we do this. Next is coming up Skylar's artwork. We got 200 loofahs from Jason Phillips. I feel like we've gotten that in the past 2 weeks of mail. I think we're at somebody just said 1 million loofahs. All right, Sherry Moore says a new helicopter. I will accept the helicopter because Flippin' Adventures just said sold. Remember, anything after Flippin' Adventures says sold does not count as a bid. And we are now ready for the live auction. This is a 100% live auction. You can start bidding as soon as you see it. Let me emphasize this. Skylar is a 9-year-old, a local 9-year-old artist. If you are not bidding a real number, do not bid. This is all going to go back to Skylar. Skylar sold this to me for $7 at the garage sale. And I came back home and told George I want to sell it at our auction for Skylar. Aaron just bid $50. We got a couple $25 bids right now. Remember, this is all going to go back 100% to Skylar. I have no idea what Skylar's going to do with the money, but Harriet just bid $60 now. Nikki's now in at 100. 100 is high bid right now. We've got 5s and 1s, and we've got 25s everywhere. This is the original Skylar picture that she sold to me personally for $7 locally here in the midst of a national park. Jay Ellen, thank you so much.
She sold it to me personally.
For the $1.99. Jackie is in at 125. Jackie's in at 125. Marilyn Raby, you suck, Strike Raby is now in at 200.
You didn't do your timer?
200 is the high bid. You didn't tell me to start timing yet. I always have to wait. She has to tell me when to do the timer.
Oh, okay.
You didn't tell me. You're still showing it.
Go ahead.
You want me to start right now?
My bad.
Nikki's in at 250. I see the high bid right now is at 250. Cheryl Moore says real bidding, real bidding. Make sure this is all real bidding. Justin Nobody is in at 300. Justin Nobody is in at 300. What we're going to do is we're going to take all this money. We're going to give it back to Skylar. Winning bidder. If you want Skylar to autograph it, we'll do our best with those that are in Skylar's custody to see if we can get. I mean, that's a very, 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 very.
I don't even know the security around Skylar. Our security is so crazy. Her security may be even more, just to try and get a famous artist autograph like this. Maybe near impossible, but we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can, and we'll see if we can get an autograph if you want it. Right now, we've got.
All right, let's throw the timer up.
All right, the joke Van Haswick. We're not going to take that 500 because that is a foreign amount, and so that does not equate into U.S. dollars. So Queen Cecilia, let's go ahead and delete that right there for the call. That one, we're still at 300 at Just a Nobody. And George says it's time for a timer.
Sorry, I should have told you.
All right, here we go. And $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. We try and tell you everything that we possibly can about the items that we share. You know the history now. You know the history. It's even in a video from this week. I believe it was Saturdays. And now you can support a local artist. Most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You literally got 1 minute to win it. Here we go. 1 minute to win it. All right. It looks like we're at 300. I believe we're still at 300. I believe we're at $300 right now. I believe the high bid was at 300 with about 45 seconds left to go. Skylar was like, "You gave me more than I asked for it." Well, you might get a little more than even I gave you, Skylar. 300, I believe, is the high bid right now with about 30 seconds to go. Remember, do not wait to snipe. You lag too much. You got to get that snipe bid in within the last 10 seconds. And we got about 20 more to go. Jackie is now in at 333. 333 is the high bid right now. 333 is the high bid right now on this piece of art. 333 is the high bid right now with about 12 seconds left to go. Doris came in at 301. Jackie's in at 333. Jackie's in at 333. Dan says she is so excited. We got 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. We're at 333. 333. 333 going to Jackie once. 333 going to Jackie twice. It is Nikki just came in at 330. It's sold to Jackie for $333. $333. Jackie, you are high bidder on this one of a piece of art. There is only one of these in the world, Jackie. You are now the owner. Jackie, we need to know in the chat, do you want an autograph?
Is that Jackie AGB?
Yes, that is Jackie. Do you want an autograph, Jackie? Jackie, you know what to do.
Might as well get a selfie with her too then.
Jackie, you know what to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. And she said it's going on the wall with the sweatshirt. So anybody who wants to know who bought the sweatshirt for $15,000 to help kids go to camp, it was Jackie. Jackie just bought the piece of art as well. And Jackie, I'm not seeing yet if she wants. Let's just say we're going to try and get her an autograph.
She can include it in the email.
All right, Jackie, you can include it in the email. And so, Jackie, we need your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 333, and tell us it was a one of one piece of art from Skylar. And Jackie says yes, she would like an email. Okay, Jackie, Dan says she's in tears with joy. Dan,
is Dan her dad?
I honestly don't know. I just showed up at the garage sale, had fun, bought stuff, came home and said, "Hey, let's do this."
Oh.
Normal things I do to you. Out of the blue stuff. So, Dan, if you are with Skylar, is there any way that you could email us? You can see it right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com, and schedule a time to come over to the house and then sign that, and then
or they can come here.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
So could you email us? Dan said I'm the mayor. You were at my dad's. Okay, Dan. Okay, I did see you were on the tractor.
Dan is the mayor?
Dan's the mayor. Okay. So I was at Dan's house, Dan's dad's house. Dan's the mayor. I met Dan. Dan was on the tractor. Okay. I'm getting it. I have not been involved in the town, honestly. I apologize. I haven't. We try and security for our lives are here. It's not like Otter Creek where we're involved with 100 people. And in Otter Creek we had to fight corruption. We don't have to do anything here except live. Maryland Raby Sucks Dry Gavy just said $49.99 for the Skylar Art Fund.
Oh my goodness.
So it's $333 plus another $49.99.
Maryland.
I can't do the math. I'm going to call Mary Mathascary to do the math, but it's all
just
going.
as bad as math.
It's all going to Skylar. Okay, So
wowzers.
Mayor Dan, if you could email us, man, I don't have the angles right. It's down there somewhere. If you can email us and then schedule time for Skylar to swing on over and autograph that for Jackie, that would be incredible. And then we will do a cash payment for Skylar as well. And hopefully Skylar starts investing in real estate. Or whatever else she wants.
Or more art supplies to continue her.
Could be good. Could be good for that as well.
Art skills.
Could be good as well. Skylar, probably your best sale at that garage sale.
Wowzers.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
Coming.
All right, we just got $20 more for the Skylar Art Fund. All right, I got to start writing this stuff down. You guys are killing me. I can't keep all this. Okay, so we got $333 from Jackie. Oh boy, here we go. We got $49.
They're gonna start sending money for a box of tissue fund because she's in tears.
What was that? Up there? Okay, at $19.99, $19.99, and a $20. All right. Okay. All right. Skylar, I've got it written down. We'll figure it out. Invest wisely. Okay. All right. Next lot up, George. I'm just gonna go ahead and full screen you.
Okay.
Here we go. And we just got another 10 for the Skylar Art Fund. I'm going to go ahead and write that down as well. Thank you, Tricky Chi.
All right. The next lot are assorted watches. There's only 4 watches in this lot. The first one is a Seiko watch.
Harriet, thank you so much for the $2 for Skylar. Danielle, thank you for the $19.99 for Skylar. You guys are really going to make me do math tonight. Shane, thank you for the $9.99. I don't even know what the conversion rate is for overseas. I'm just putting it a total of $9.99.
That's why you got Google.
$9.99 is just going as $9.99.
Here's the Omega Speedmaster watch.
All right, there's another $7 for the Skylar. There's another $50. Holy cow.
Holy moly.
Skylar, you should have sold me more stuff. Yes, I need a calculator, Crafty Jen. Oh my goodness. Okay, so George has 4 watches in this lot.
Yep.
Because they're nice watches. The Omega, now if that were
here's a tag watch.
$4.99. So that Omega, if that were real, and we don't believe it's real, or did you already show the one?
Yeah.
Another $9.99 for Skylar.
We think it's a high-end.
It's a high-end knockoff is what we think. And if it were real, it'd be a $5,000 watch. There's another $5 for Skylar. Holy cow.
So all of these watches will need new batteries. Here's a vintage Cleveland Browns watch. There is damage to the retail box.
Joan just gifted 1 What the Hale's membership. Thank you, Joan, for doing that. BC Eagle Deb just another $5 for Skylar in her art fund. Ernie just sent Canadian $10.
So here's a Seiko men's watch. So again, there's 4 total watches in this lot. Here's the Omega Speedmaster. Again, we believe it's a replica. We don't think that it's the real one.
Another $20 for Skylar. Yeah, we think that's a high-end knockoff. We never had it professionally checked, but we think it's a high-end knockoff. We do not believe that it's real based off what we could tell. You are out of focus.
Working on it.
Big time out of focus. Gatorbait says, how are the new peacocks doing? They're doing great. I actually can hear them right now, and I love it.
So a lot of people wanted to know peacock update. Here's a tag watch.
There's another 10 and another $199 for the Skylar, Andy's Gems, and Gina. So that would be another 10, $199.
And then a vintage Cleveland Browns watch. Again, there is damage to the retail box.
And then there's Carol just sent another 10 for Skylar. Holy cow.
I'm ready for the timer whenever you are.
Okay. I'm ready to hear those peacocks if we open the windows. They're making tons of noise. I love it. Okay, hold a second. Marie, I always call her Mary. Just sent another $10. All right. Skylar, they are not making this easy on me. Skylar, look at this. Look at this. This is how I have to do all this math. I got to do it again. Mike just sent $19.99. Jill just sent $10. All right, $19.99, $10.
Now I really want to know what Skylar is going to spend her money.
Yeah, no kidding. Kathy we had an auction here, but now it's just about
She's
sending
going to have to
Skylar
open
money.
up her own bank account at this
Skylar,
point.
if you don't have a bank account, you better get one.
Would be wise to open
Would
one.
be very, very smart to get a bank account, Skylar. Very, very smart. Best garage sale of your life right there. Look at this. I have to put in another one. $2. $2. Okay. All right, $2. All right, I'm gonna try the auction here. This is what I have so far.
You're running out of room.
I'm running out of room. That's what I have
that
so
sticky
far.
note.
Okay. So this is for the watches. I have no idea where the bid is. Hopefully you mods do, because I was taking care of all the Skylar super chats there for the art supplies or whatever she uses it for the art. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys investing in what we like to invest in. We love to invest in different things that we're passionate about and things that touch our lives and our hearts. And it just so happened on Saturday, it was a garage sale. I happened to see, I believe it was the mayor on a four-wheeler or somebody in the family pounding in a steak after I went to the flea market. And the flea market was a bust for me, but the garage sale was a ton of fun with some great stuff. So that just so happens. All right. So that being said, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. I think they're at $80 right now because you only got 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. 4 watches. 4 watches. Okay. I got to put in another $10 for Skylar. 4 watches. Another $10 for Skylar. And 4 watches right now. I don't even know what the bids are at. We've got about 40 seconds. It looks like we've got a $85 bid with Elizabeth Ward. Maybe. And wait, I'm back to writing money for Skylar. Holy cow, this Skylar, your college is going to be paid for. We got $1.99 for Skylar. And there we go. All right. And another $2 for Skylar. All right. I got that written down as well. I still don't know. Okay, Grandma Gail's at 102. I see 102 and 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left right now. James is in at 100. I saw Grandma Gail down at 102 with about 1 second left to go. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Oh, Suzanne just missed the snipe. I believe it's GG Grandma Gail at 102. Let me make sure because I was all over the place. Truckers 10 just missed the snipe as well. It is GG Grandma Gail at 102. All right, GG Grandma Gail, you know what to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount 102, and you're going to tell George it was the watches lot right there. What the hell's at yahoo.com. Go ahead and send that email right now if you don't mind. And then Marie says, I'm curious why I don't have any dogs on the land that you have. George won't let me. And backup is James at 100. James, you can go ahead and email us as well with all the backup items there. And next lot up the bid is boom. George is ready.
The next lot.
Wesley Hale, thanks so much.
Assorted pins.
Tom just sent another $10 for Skylar.
And
Don just sent another $19.99 for Skylar.
Boy Scout pins along with Girl Scout pins.
Holy cow. Skylar is going to make more money from one piece of art than the entire families did at the rest of the garage sale. Kim at $4.99 for Skylar. All right, another $4.99. Remember, you can start bidding right now. I know people are sending in for Skylar as well, but bidding is still going as well.
There's all kinds of different pins and medals and medallions and buttons and tokens, and I'm going to have to turn it this way so that it doesn't fall off. Now the flat's not included, just the items that's on the flat.
Wesley Hale, thank you so much. Angela's saying the total so far for Skylar is $676.99.
Wowzers.
I did not do the math. So I don't know, but we'll go for it. That's an expensive piece of art.
There's some Olympic medals on this flat. There is, look, this is a potato chip Lay's medal. There's some Girl Scout pins in here.
Jillian just sent $2 from overseas. I don't know what the conversion rate is, but we're just gonna say it's $2. You know what? We should give this all to Skylar in quarters, shiny quarters.
Didn't they have a coin shortage at one point?
They did have a coin shortage, so they said. And Skylar just got another $20. Holy cow.
There's some years of service pins. There's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. I've got 50 years, 75 years, another 75 year. There's some a Copley Fire Department pin. There's some different recreation pins. There might be some military ones in here. There might be some that are silver. Like these are military pins. Some more years of service pins. You've got all kinds of different pins down here related to the different Boy Scouts.
I got all kinds of crazy
and
pins.
Cub Scouts.
I see $60 bids, but honestly, I wasn't looking at the bids. I've been keeping track of everything for Skylar. All right. Skylar's grandpa emailed us and the mayor, and he gave us his number. Okay. And his email.
Very cool. A Junior Olympics medal. Got some patrol service pins. I think this is a fun lot. I've had this out for a while.
Mayor Dan, we got your email for Skylar for working everything out with Skylar.
All right. I'm ready for the timer whenever you are.
Okay. George says she's ready. And there, hold a second. I'm not ready. $50 for Skylar. Again, another $50 for Skylar.
This might be real silver.
This might be Skylar's best summer ever. Okay. It's kind of looking like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see where we're at here. And all right. I have no idea where the bid is at. We'll find out at the end. But $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside of the United States. Another $4.99 for Skylar. I got to write that down. And everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. And thank you, Rebecca. Appreciate that. So this probably came from a bunch of different storage units that we have purchased and bought. And then George kind of puts it all together. And then you may have seen this in a bunch of different episodes. But there it all is. $5. Crafty Jen says, let us know if she could use any art specific supplies. I bet people would love to donate some.
I actually have a bunch of art supplies up in the shoe shed.
Okay.
You can look at them.
Well, let me write that other $5 down for Skylar. Okay. And let's see. I don't even know where we're at. You know what? You got to be fast. You got to be furious. You got 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. I see a $100 bid. Mary Louise is at $100. Julie came in at 95. Julie came in at 95. Mary was in at 100. 110 now. Harriet Williams is at 110. And Marilyn Raby Sucks Dried Gravy just sent $9.99 for a photocopy of Skylar's awesome work. Marilyn Raby wants a photocopy. That's better than Marilyn Raby stealing it. There's another 20 for Skylar just came in. Okay. I don't know where we're at in the bidding. It looks like Mary Louise is in at 115. Looks like Mary Louise is in at 115 right now with about 20 seconds left to go. Harriet Williams now 125. 125 is high bid right now on all these different items here. 125 is high bid right now with about 12 seconds left to go. Harriet's high bidder. Harriet is high bidder. Mary was in at 115. Harriet came in at 125. We got about 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what happens here. Is it going to be Harriet at 125? Harriet, 125. And going once, going twice. Sold to Harriet for 125.
Oh.
Very vague said, am I allowed to be here, Jeremy? I would assume you are if you're there. All right. So that being said, Harriet, you know what to do. You're going to go ahead and email us at, I still can't get the angles down, at whatthehales@yahoo.com. And hold a second. There's a $99.99 for Skylar. Holy cow. I'm going to have to go to the bank and get cash for this girl. I gave her all my cash at the garage sale. Okay. $99.99.
For sure you'd go give her a check now that's over $500.
Yeah, I hope, Skylar, I hope you accept checks. I hope you accept checks. So, yeah, I would say for sure it's going to have to be a check.
We'll figure it out with Dan.
Skylar, we'll figure it all out. You're probably not getting cash now. You're probably getting a check.
Because you're over the threshold, Skylar.
So, Skylar, what's happened is they've actually given you so much money that my CPA will not allow me to give you cash. It is now past a threshold for the IRS that I have to write you a check. So, you're going to be getting a check now. Okay. All right.
Who was the backup bidder? Well, Harriet.
Debbie Vaughn, $5. I don't even know where we're at. Everything is about Skylar's art right now. Okay. So, whatever we just did.
We're usually not this confused during our auctions. Because
I need a third person just to keep track of Skylar. There's another $19.99. Okay. So, whatever that was the pin lot. Was Harriet the high bidder?
Yes.
All right, so Harriet, you know what to do. Backup bidder, I have no idea who was the backup bidder, but you can email us. You know the email address. Let's move on to the next lot here tonight.
All right.
We're getting a little bit confused as we get so many things. And Tom says you should give her gold and silver bars.
Silver and gold.
Tom, send them. We'll give them to her. You
right.
Send us your gold and silver. We'll send it to her.
The next lot are the Disney pins that you got from the same garage sale.
I bought these Disney pins from Skylar's family's garage sale. So this is Angela saying that Skylar's up to $930.99. All right, we've got Statson with $5 for Skylar. And then it looks like Deanna sent in $5. I'm just going to guess it's for Skylar because everything else is. And then we got another $10 in for Skylar as well from Lynette Rohr. So these are the Disney pins that I actually bought at the garage sale. I bought them yesterday. And JK just sent $9.99 for a photocopy of Skylar's artwork. Look at this. They want copies of it. All right, now I got to go.
Making copies.
$9.99. And Elvis Presley sent $5 saying, handing out cigars since your ducks hatched. All right. Looks like Kristen's in at $90 right now. $90 right now on the pins. So,
I actually took the time and I researched the ones that I didn't know.
I didn't know any of them. I just know that George likes selling them.
Clara Cluck. There's Minnie. There's Mickey. There's Gideon the Ghost.
Steve's in at 91 now.
There's Peg Leg Pete and another Clara card. These are part of the black and white classics, the Vinylmations. There's Mickey and Minnie. There is it's like almost like a dome.
Drew's in at 150 now on the Disney pins.
There's Pluto, Mickey with the date of 2018. I believe if I did the math right, there should be 24 pins on this display board. You will get it displayed as is. They all have the Mickey backing. Just a nobody. You can go ahead and you can send us an email as backup bidder. But I will tell you that anything Jackie bids on, she pays. So it's going to be very difficult for you to be backup bidder on that because she always pays. But you can still email. But feel free to email for sure. And then the blowed up heads, I did research on them. These are the International Tsum Tsum Mystery. So you've got Nikki goes, there ain't an auction tonight. This is all about a fundraiser. Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's Han Solo. There's Tinkerbell. There's Marie from Aristocrat. There is Ayla from Star Wars. There's the Raider guy from Star Wars. There's the Tiki guy. Thank you, very big. Thank you, Craig. Chewbacca from Star Wars. And then the bear heads, I wasn't sure, but I looked it up. These are the Hidden Mickey Duddy Hat series.
You looked all that up?
I did Google image.
Oh.
When you go to Google, you click on the little camera and you take a picture of it and it tells you what it is.
Brad Foster says, you guys are awesome. I'm literally in tears. What a fortunate young lady.
So this is a Shanghai Shelly May series pin.
Angela is saying that Skylar's total right now is $977.99. So let's do this, okay?
And then these are all Star Wars.
So let's do this. I'm just going to round it to $1,000. I'm going to write a check to Skylar for $1,000. And then we're going to try and get back to an auction. This has been incredible. And I know Skylar is going to love this. You guys also have to understand Skylar is a 9-year-old, so I'm not going to video any of this either. But you're not going to get to see Skylar, but I'm sure Skylar is going to be thrilled. I will ask permission to see if I can get a picture giving Skylar the check. We'll see what happens there. But we'll go ahead and we'll just make it $1,000, and then we'll be Dawn's going, you should be selling copies for $50.
I'm ready for the timer.
All right, looks like I really have to get to the auction or George is going to kill me. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I can't even, I can barely keep up.
Well, someone at home is keeping track. They can email us.
We're gonna make it $1,000. We're gonna make it $1,000. That's gonna be the easiest thing in the world to do.
There should be 45 pins.
And you guys are incredible. You're absolutely incredible.
Yes, she appreciates it. We appreciate it. 45 pins total on this Disney pin lot.
All right, Disney pins. Disney pins. We are right now at 185. And
so here's the nerd collection.
So $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. I purchased these yesterday, literally yesterday morning. I purchased these at Skylar's family's garage sale, and they made me a bulk deal, and it was for $10, and it was awesome. And I know George loves selling Disney pins, and so we never know what they're going to go for, but you guys are making them go. Susie Lane's now at 200. 200. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only got 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Susie's in at 200 right now. 200 on the pins. There must be a pin in there worth something. They know a lot more about the pins than we do. Kristen's now in at 210. 210 is the high bid right now. 210 is the high bid right now on these Disney pins. 210 is the high bid right now on the Disney pins. Kristen's in at 210 with about 30 seconds to go. Rosie says, Jeremy will do right by Skylar. No worries, anyone. Come on. You guys know me well enough. She'll be taken care of. Remember, we auctioned off the art. All right. 15 seconds left to go. All right. Tom's now at 250. 250 is high bid right now. 250 is high bid right now with about 7. Harriet came in at 215. Tom's high bidder right now, 250. 250 is the high bid. 250 is the high bid. 250 going once. 250 going twice. Dave just came in at 275. 275 is the high bid right now. 275 is the high bid right now. Harriet came in at 280. Just got the sniping at 280. And I want to know which pins were worth the most. Wow. Holy cow. Is it the Star Wars ones? Harriet. It was Harriet at 280. Harriet, you know what to do. Your high bidder at 280. You're going to send us a YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount at 280. Tell George it was the pins.
Disney pins.
The Disney pins. Don't you have more Disney pins, though? No. Okay. Disney pins. And backup bidder was Kathy's like, snipe. Yeah, that was. And Dave Fisher, your backup bidder at 275. Dave, you can go ahead and email us as well right there and say, hey, I was backup bidder on the Disney pins at 275, just in case something happens. Barbies. I got the Barbies at the exact same garage sale. Remember when you spent like 6 months selling Barbies?
Was it 6 months or longer?
Might have been even longer.
I do remember buying someone's collection who was one of our fans in Indiana.
So I bought a collection as well.
So I left the Indiana pallet place and then stopped at her house. So it worked out perfect. So the next, there's going to be 3 Barbie lots this evening. This one, we'll call it the NASCAR one.
Dawn's in at 100 right now.
You will get this 50-year anniversary NASCAR Barbie collector's edition. This one has a date of 1998. And then here is the official NASCAR 94. She got her McDonald's. We actually were talking about some of our earliest memories of McDonald's as a kid. I was sharing with Jeremy every time I would do a chore and I would get allowance. This one's dated 1999. Every time I would do a chore, I would save up enough money with my brothers and we would walk to the nearest McDonald's, which was not close. It was like a 3-hour walk one way.
Lady Midwest is in at 200 now.
Round trip just to buy a Happy Meal.
Drew is in at 300 now.
Here, this one is dated 1997. Here's the Moonlight Waltz Barbie.
$300's high bid right now with Drew.
And then you'll get this special edition Barbie, the Happy Holidays.
Library Lord says, Jeremy, are there any books tonight? I never know what George has. I do know all that Christmas jewelry that you saw us pull out of that storage unit. I see that's up for bid. Lady Midwest Slots is up at $375 now. I see all that Christmas jewelry that I pulled out of the storage unit. I see pins. I see all kinds of crazy stuff.
So we get two of the special edition Happy Holidays.
Vera said, Camp Patmos, here we come. You tell Dave I said hi and I love him. He's a very, very, very good friend.
These are dated 1996. All right, I'm ready for the timer.
All right. She says she's ready for the timer. And Angela said, Jeremy and George, I will email you the donation total. Thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Angela.
I honestly, I consider myself a fairly decent multitasker. And, but it was a little bit.
A challenge.
Yeah. All right. All right, this is Barbie lot number 1. So we have how many Barbies? 5?
3. There's 5 in this lot. You'll get the NASCAR.
5 Barbies in this lot. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. I bought this yesterday at the garage sale at Skylar's family. I bought it at the garage sale. And so this is the first lot of Barbies here. And it looks like George split it all up into 3 lots. I thought she was going to do them all at once, but what do I know?
They're so big. The boxes are so big, it's going to be hard to pack.
Looks like Don Gibson's in at 380. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. Veronica Harris says, you guys didn't even give me a chance to bid on these.
Where's Veronica?
Veronica's in the chat. She's got 2 more lots of these, Veronica. We know how much you love them. Don's in at 380 on these Barbies right now. 380 on the Barbies. And we got roughly 30 seconds left to go. 30 seconds left to go. BP says, yes, you can pay with a credit card. George will send you, I forgot to even talk about you sending invoices. I'll say that after this. Yeah, but I always emphasize it. I was taking tallies for Skylar. I feel like I work for Skylar now. Skylar just got an employer, first employee. It's me. I used to be fun employed. Now I work for Skylar. All right. And Harriet says her emails have been sent. I think we're still at 380. I think we're still down. We're down at 380. 380 is high bid right now. 380 going once. 380 going twice. Sold to Dawn for 380. All right, Dawn. All right, Sarah Moran just became a super fan. Thank you, Sarah. Dawn, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 380. Tell George it was Barbie lot number 1. There's the email right there. Here's what you want to do. You want to send that email as soon as possible. Backup bidder was Don Gibson was winner. Backup bidder is Lady Midwest Slots. Your backup bidder at $375. You can email George as well. And here's what's going to happen when you email us. Anytime you email us on any of our platforms with What the Hales, you're going to get an auto response with frequently asked questions or facts. George will send out invoices either tonight or tomorrow morning, most likely tonight. You'll get a specialized invoice. You can ignore the facts or the auto response, and George will send out a specialized invoice tonight. And then you can click on the button. You'll be able to pay any which way you want. And this is Barbie lot number 2. Barbie lot number 2.
Yes, this is Celebration Teresa. You will get 2 of these. One is a brunette. This Barbie's a brunette, and then this one is a silver blonde. These are the 2000 Celebration Special Edition Barbies.
Barbie lot number 2.
Uh-oh, we froze for a second.
We did.
So you'll get the brunette version and the platinum blonde version. And then you'll get the triplets. Remember we talked about the triplets?
We did. We talked about the triplets, and they're there.
These are
Oh, you know what? A lot of people, when they saw this in the video, they said that one of the Barbies was a specialized error Barbie, and I had no idea. I just go in and I go, "What do you want for it?" And then if I think it's reasonable, I pay for it.
98.
And then whatever you guys bid on it is what you bid on.
And if you decide to resell it and you want to share your success stories with us, absolutely do it.
Veronica was in at 90. Susie is in at 100. Susie's high bidder right now at 100. I bet you that first lot had an error Barbie in it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's why they bid, because I didn't know when I bought them. Kathy's in at 150 now.
So you will get 5 Barbies in this lot.
Drew's in at 300.
And then I'm ready for the timer whenever you are.
All right. Ready for the timer. Drew's in at 300 right now. Drew Rickard just came in at 300. $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. I bought all of these. Now, Rhonda's saying error Barbie is not true. Okay, well, I don't know. You guys know more about Barbies than I do. I just bought them at a garage sale. I went to go to a flea market, didn't find anything.
The timing was so right for you.
Oh, it was perfect.
Because as soon as you walked out, that's when the signs were going.
The sign went, I walked out of the flea market. I was like, there ain't nothing here. And I went, the sign's going up, garage sale. And I was like, Barbies, pins? Okay. I know the fans like it. So you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. 1 minute to win it. And a lot of the Barbies get put on. Well, I guess you've been selling all the Barbies.
These larger ones get put on eBay.
They usually get put on eBay. Usually Christian and Patience sell the larger ones on eBay, but these ones are not going on eBay. We specifically said in the video we would sell them here on the auction tonight. Charlene Golart said, "You're Skylar's agent." No. Yeah, I guess I am. I guess I am no longer fun employed. I definitely work for Skylar now. Mary Louise just came in at $305. 305 is the high bid right now. $305 is the high bid right now. 310. Don just came in at 310. 310 is the high bid with about 12 seconds left to go. 12 seconds left to go with the 310 right now with Dawn Gibson. Dawn already got 1 lot tonight. Dawn's high bidder with 3, 2, 1. Dawn Gibson still high bidder right now. 310. 310 is the high bid. 310 going once. Kathy just came in at 326. Kathy JF just came in at 326. Going once, going twice. It's Kathy JF at 326. Dawn Gibson, backup bidder at 310. You can both email us. Kathy, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us a YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. You're going to send your bid of 326. And you're going to tell George it is Barbie lot number 2. There's the email right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then Dawn, you can email George as backup bid right there. whatthehales@yahoo.com at 310. I have a feeling the 3rd lot is coming up. Yes, it is. She broke all the Barbies up into 3 lots. All the Barbies into 3 lots. Skylar, if you're watching, this is how you make money. You go to garage sales and then you sell it to people. If you want to know how I had nothing in my life. I was literally garbage picking, and garbage picking got me to where I am today. So you're 9. You can start early. Go to more. You should have bought all of your family stuff at the garage sale, including your art. Look how much your art was worth. You should have bought it. Okay.
Started from the bottom. Now she's here.
Okay. So this is lot number 3.
Lot number 3. There are also 5 Barbies in this lot. This is a special edition holiday Barbie. You will get 3 of these. They're all similar, all same colored hair.
Kristen's already in at 200 on this lot.
And the date on this particular holiday special Barbie is 1997. Look how beautiful.
Paul Kenenick, is because you need to refresh. That is all about your internet speed.
So you will get 3 of the same Barbie.
Tina GRN, we heard fireworks a lot last night. I've been begging George to get out of the house and go see fireworks, but she didn't want to. So we didn't leave the house at all yesterday except for me to go to the garage sale. And then we did get out to go get ice cream today. But when we get back here in the house and all the security in the house, she just doesn't like to leave.
Here's another special edition Happy Holiday Barbie.
Dawn's in at 360 now.
This has a date of 94. You'll get 2 of these.
360 is the high bid. Drew just came in at 400.
You'll get 2 of those.
400 is now the high bid.
And I mean, these all look like they're in really good condition, along with the retail box. And then I'm ready for the timer whenever you are.
All right, Drew's high bidder right now at $400 on Barbie lot number 3. Barbie lot number 3. Oh, $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. I bought this yesterday at a garage sale. You got to see that I bought it at a garage sale, but you didn't see the actual garage sale. We showed it to you in yesterday's video. And I forget what the bid is, but you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it.
1.
Dawn just said, I'm out even. I don't know where it went. Did it go up to 400? Dawn said, even I'm out. It went too high for Dawn. If it goes too high for Dawn, you know it's high. I think it was at 400. But Dawn could just be playing with us too. Dawn could be saying, I'm out, and then at the last minute, she's going to snipe it. Kristen says I'm out, but Kristen's probably going to snipe it too. They're probably all going to snipe it. Dawn and Kristen are probably going to snipe at the same time. That'd be my guess. Yeah, these are Drew's in at 400. Yes, it's in at 400 right now with about 15 seconds left to go. These are the high collectible ones. Drew's going, I see a little something I like there. Drew's in at 400 right now with about 2, 1. Let's see what happens. See if anybody's going to snipe. You think anybody's going to snipe? Kathy J just came in at 436. 436 right now. Kathy JF right now. Kathy got it at 436. She sniped it perfectly. Dawn sniped it. I called it. She was going to snipe at 437, but she didn't get it. And Kristen sniped at 450, but didn't get it. I called it. You're all snipers. Look at you. You're all up there sniping. But 2 of them, Dawn and Kristen, did not get it. And Kathy JF did. Kathy, you know what to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 436, and let George know it is Barbie lot number 3. Barbie lot number 3, and then I believe Drew. I think Drew Richard was backup. Yep, Drew, you're backup at 400. You can message George as well. Okay, I knew they were going to snipe. They play. You guys in your games. Like, I'm out.
Predictable.
I'm out. Predictable. You're all predictable. Look at that. Okay, so you actually saw all of this jewelry this week in the vault where we found the collectible money.
I added more jewelry to it.
Okay, so this is the vault with the one owner where we found the 3 cremations. We found the safe with all the collectible money, the banknotes, the coins, the whole deal. I'm just going to go ahead and give George full screen. I just told George so many people were interested in this jewelry. Just go ahead and ahead and sell it.
I added the bracelets, which were featured when we first bought the unit and we started going through the unit. So I don't remember if it was in the first episode or the second episode, but I added the bracelets that were found.
Second episode.
In the unit as well. So a lot of the bracelets, I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bracelets. And then I also added this brooch, which was also featured in the second episode. And then I also added this guy, all these charms with Doggy Charms.
Kitty's high bidder right now at 50. 50 is the high bid.
And then you will get the case with this lot as is. This will be included. And then everything that's in here. So there's some extra jewelry pieces along with ear backings. There's some beads in here. There's some more brooches.
Okay, Mayor Dan just emailed us. We got Skylar's mom's information. Said if it's possible, Skylar's dad would. So Skylar, her mom, and her dad want to come out and see the peacocks and the chickens. Yeah, that'd be fine. 100%
These are all
fine.
Earrings. These are holiday themed earrings.
Dan, just let them know, Dan, Mayor Dan, if you're still watching, let them know that George will email. We typically do not give out our phone numbers. We it may sound silly, and we know it sounds silly, but we're very, very protective of our numbers.
I didn't see any markings of this being silver or 925 at quick glance, but it could be. There is blown glass beads in here. So you'll get that bracelet.
I see Rosie's in at 75 right now. 75.
And then you'll get these holiday brooches. There's Santa. There's a wreath.
Sherry's in at 90.
And
Ken
then you'll also
wants to know, did we get all the peacocks? We still have 2 peahens to bring back home.
So we did get Wellington.
We got Wellington. We need to get Marianne and Ginger.
You'll get this trinket. No, we need to get Gilligan and Marianne. We have Ginger.
Oh, we have Ginger?
Yes.
Ginger was the baby. Okay.
No, Gilligan was the baby.
All right. Then we need to get Marianne.
So these are earrings.
I don't know. We have to get 2 females.
Marianne and Gilligan.
Sherry's high bidder right now at 90.
And then again, you'll get all of these earrings.
Hoosier Heyday just said his buddy just hatched 2 peacocks, or her hatched 2 peacocks in the incubator. We have 12 eggs right now. And I asked George, can I go get an incubator? She said no.
Because I honestly don't think any of them are fertile. But Pigeon Looking Chicken has been brooding on eggs. Her and one of the Black Thunder. So we're going to be getting baby chicks soon. Now, Pigeon Looking Chicken's eggs will not hatch. I just know because I've never seen it happen. I've never seen any baby making happen. Same with the peacocks. I don't think any of them.
Rosie's in at 95 now.
I'm ready for the timer.
Rosie is high bidder right now at 95.
So Pigeon Looking Chicken is sitting on some of the eggs from the other chickens, which
So
I
she's
know
hoping
those
hatch.
will definitely hatch.
She's hoping some of those will hatch, so we'll get baby chicks as well. Okay,
Yes.
high bid right now is 95, I would believe. So everything is as is. $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. And Jen says, Jeremy, just go and get it. It'll bring lots of views. Probably would. All right, but you know what they say? Happy wife. Wait, happy man is good in the land. That's what they say. That's what they should be saying. 95 right now is the high bid. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. You know what they say? Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And that's the truth. Truth. Hashtag. All right, we got 95 is still the high bid right now. Everybody was interested in this in the video. I just gave it to George and said, go ahead, have fun. Sherry's now in at 100. 100 is high bid right now. 100 is high bid right now. Sherry's high bid right now at 100. With about 25 seconds to go. Good night, Rose. High bid right now, still 100 with 20 seconds to go. Sherry's still high bid right now. Elvis Presley Jr. says, don't be shy. Oh, bid high. 100 is the high bid right now. Dell says, I feel a snipe. You might with 2, 1. Let's see what happens. Will there be a snipe, Dell? Sherry's high bid right now. Sherry's high bid right now at 100. 100 is high bid going once. 100 is high bid going twice. 101. Kitty Mama Felicia just got the snipe in. Just got the snipe in. Rosie the Riveter just missed the snipe. It is Kitty Mama Felicia Rosie, your backup bidder. Kitty Mama Felicia, you're going to go ahead and bid us or message us with your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount 101, and tell George it was the Christmas jewelry. And then Rosie, you're going to go ahead and let George know you're back up at 100. Almost had it. Almost had it. Almost had it. Okay. And I just lost George. I'm coming. I hope. Lost George. She's gone. All right. Well, I'm going to have to hire Skylar now.
I have to step away first.
I'm going to have to hire Skylar to help me with auctions because that girl can bring in some money. $1,000 for a piece of artwork.
All right, we got one more lot before the free lot.
All right, she says one more lot here tonight.
This one's a special one.
Apparently, it's special.
Because I finally went through Jeremy's closet of clothes that he no longer wears anymore.
Joking. Oh my god.
You're going to get this entire...
Guys.
The tote's not included, just the clothes that's in it.
This is what happens when I go away to Florida. This is all my clothes.
That's some of your clothes. There's more to come in future auctions.
All right, she's auctioning off my clothes because I only wear one shirt. Is this all shirts?
Yes.
She's auctioning off my clothes because I only wear one shirt.
And you no longer fit in a large. You wear 3X now. That's a large.
You never know. I may get back to a large. Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and
full
screen her.
All of these clothes pieces you've seen, and they've all been featured in a video because I've showed them hanging in the closet explaining that Jeremy never wears any of this anymore because he no longer does what he used to do.
Thank you so much, Sharon. I used to have to dress up all the time.
Yes, you were never a pastor.
I was never, ever, regardless of what people have said online, don't believe what you see online. I was never, ever a pastor of any church whatsoever.
I was the executive director of a nonprofit organization, and I went and taught and preached. So that is not pastoring.
Preacher and pastoring is completely different.
That's a guest speaker.
So that's Banana Republic XL.
I was a guest speaker at a lot of places.
Here is another button down.
A lot of retreats, a lot of leadership conferences.
N-row. This is an N-row cotton shirt.
And some of these I got at thrift stores, like the one you just showed. That's definitely had a thrift store tag on it.
Here is a Lyle and Scott, made in Scotland in XL.
But I did have to dress up.
Here is a John Ashford button down, an XL.
They said any t-shirts. I don't think she would get rid of my t-shirts.
They're short sleeve and long sleeve.
Oh my goodness. I remember when I used to wear that and people would make fun of me for wearing denim.
Patience and I were laughing at this one actually. She's like, I can't picture Jeremy ever wearing any of this because I had her help me.
I used to wear denim shirts all the time.
Like Russ.
I was running a 175-acre ranch.
Here is a 2XL arrow button
down.
I
used to wear that a lot too. I liked that
with
color.
ties or without ties?
With ties.
Here is a Pronto XL button down.
$45 is the high bid right now on my personal shirts. I will not sign them, and they may smell like me.
Here's a Puritan. What size? 2XL. We have not laundered these, so they've been sitting on hangers for a while.
Take them off the table and start a new pile. It's a Rome thing every day, says Jeremy, all dressed up. I can't. Oh, I used to wear this one all the time.
Club Rome. This is an XL.
All the time.
Here is a Polo Sport.
Oh, I used to wear this. When I would work with the kids. I wore this to pretend I was a referee when I worked with the kids. There are all kinds of stains on this because we would have a giant food fight. And there's like maple syrup and chocolate, and there's some all serious kinds of memories on that. That one has some serious memories.
So Eddie Bauer, this is an XL tall.
Chris is in at 78.
Here is a Gap button down.
Oh my goodness, I wore
2XL.
that. That was a favorite. That was like the Levi t-shirt. I wore that a lot too.
Ooh, this one still has the tag on it. This one is an Express, still with the tag on it.
You can tell I did not wear that. I owned it, but I didn't wear it.
It was
yet.
$55, and he got it on sale for $10. This is a 2XL, never worn.
Danielle says that's actually a lot of good material. Yeah, it is, but I don't have to dress up anymore. Niche Lady says, I think Jeremy likes blue.
He does.
I do.
Van
I do like
Housen,
blue.
18, size 18.
It's the it's the color I can actually see with my color blindness.
Here's a Kenneth Cole reaction shirt, 2XL.
This is actually bringing back a lot of memories.
Here's a Van Housen XL.
A lot of memories here.
A lot of stripes.
Here's
a Sonoma XL.
There's a lot of memories I could never share with you. Start a new pile. Whoa, George is knocking everything over.
Wowzers. My bad. Here is a Guess.
Courtney reads in at 80.
Guess shirt. This is an XL.
Do you want to guess what I wore that for?
Under a jacket.
I don't remember ever wearing that one.
Here's a Puritan 3XL.
That one's probably got neck stains. Oh my goodness. Look at the neck stains on this. You're going to sell this?
Those can come out.
This thing is so neck stained. It's gross. I obviously wore this a lot in the summer. It was horrible.
Here's a Van Housen. This is a size 18.
I think I wore that a couple times.
Button down. Oh, here comes another denim. Look out.
I wore this.
Another denim.
This is the one I wore the most. I should wear that to Otter Creek.
This is a Riversend 3XL.
We did promo videos for a brochure with me in that shirt, believe it or not.
In the denim?
Yep, that was in promo
You and
brochures.
Russ could be twinning.
Don't tell Russ.
Here's an Old Navy XL button down. Here is a Converse. This got to be worth something. 2XL because it's Converse.
All-Star, baby.
Here's Chaps.
Very vague. If people want to pay for my
2XL.
DNA, it's cryo-freezed. I had to pay a couple $1,000 for it. So if they really want to pay for it, I got some cryo-freezed.
A Claiborne 2XL.
Jason Phelps, will you autograph the clothes? No, you definitely don't want an autograph. That one I wore a ton too. I wore that one a lot. That one, for whatever reason, that one was always a favorite of mine.
Here's a Genuine Nova XL.
I don't remember ever wearing that one.
Here's a flannel.
That one I wore a ton. Actually,
this one is 3XL profile.
I wore this a lot. I wore that with usually a yellow t-shirt underneath it. The blue and the yellow just popped.
Here's a 3XL Puritan.
With neck stains.
Button down. Here is
I wore that one a lot.
Greatland XL.
Wow. I actually, believe it or not, I actually used to wear different things other than a Levi t-shirt.
This one's nice and soft. This is a George suede.
That's
2X.
a suede, and I wore that a couple times.
I like
it. Was actually too big for me.
2X? That's a 2XL.
So that was too big for me. Right now, it fit perfect. So I would use that when I would dress up as a security guard.
XL Ralph Lauren.
When I was running events, I would dress up as a security guard, and I would wear that suede shirt.
Here's a Nautica size 17. Another Nautica button down size
85 is the high bid right now.
Size XL. This is a big old lot.
Jeez.
But we're getting down to the bottom. I've got 6
oh my goodness, the orange one. This was a favorite. This was a serious favorite. American Outfitters.
American Eagle Outfitters.
Yep, I would
2XL.
I would wear it and I would roll up the sleeves and there'd be a white t-shirt underneath it. It looks sharp.
Here's
That's when I had hair.
Ralph Lauren XL flannel. button down.
That orange one was a big time favorite. That fabric was just perfect.
Here's a 3XL profile, red button down. Here is a Nautica XL.
95 is the high bid right now.
And
There are a lot of expensive shirts in here.
another Nautica XL. And the last one is a Ralph Lauren size 17, 34. And I'm ready for the timer.
Okay, for all you crazy people out there, George is literally selling the clothes out of my closet.
That you do not wear anymore and don't plan on wearing ever again.
So many memories. So many memories. Whoever wins, email me. I got a story for everyone. All right. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. I can guarantee I wore some of these a lot. I wore some of them not so much, and some I never even wore. And some of them are probably like brand new. Crafty Jen says, Jeremy, I doubt you'll miss them. I'm missing the orange one right now. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. $95 right now. There are actually a lot of nice shirts in here. I did have way too many. But I used to have to dress up every single day. Every single day I had to dress up.
And now that you're fun employed.
Now I'm fun employed. I don't have to dress up anymore. Now you're like, what? Jeremy dressed up? I could never envision that. Yep. Every day I had to. High bid is 95 right now with about 30 seconds left to go. $95, 30 seconds left to go. You are bidding on my personal clothing, as weird as that sounds, because
this
George,
was your favorite.
That was my favorite. Absolutely, 100% my favorite.
The material?
Is the material, is the feel of the material. It was just so good.
It's 100% cotton.
It was just so good. 10 seconds left to go. High bid is still 95 with 4, 3, 2, 1. And I can't believe anybody would even bid 95 on this. And Cincy Gal says, Jeremy looks good dressed up. You ain't never seen me dressed up, Cincy Gal. Sold! Rosie just missed it at 100. $95. Cher Carr says, you are the hardest working unemployed person in the U.S. That very well may be true. George is often mad at me. She says, you don't know when to stop working. Okay. $95 is the high bid. Who got it? Who is the high bidder? Okay. Just one person's opinion got it at 95. Just one person's opinion. You can go ahead and email George your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of $95, and tell George it was the clothing lot. And backup bid is Darren Lockhart at 85. Darren at 85. And you can send a message as well, Darren. And George will probably, I'm pretty much guaranteeing George will get those emails out tonight as far as the invoices. Okay. You got some free items tonight?
I do. I got some of our infamous What the Hales tote bags. You have the question picked out yet?
I'm looking right now.
These are exclusive. You can't buy these off of our merch shelf. So these were specially purchased for
Half Mil Time to Grow.
The Half Mil Time to Grow meet and greet when we had our celebration for hitting 500,000 subscribers. Dawn Gibson just sent $99.99. Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you so much, Dawn.
So first two people to answer the trivia question correctly will win one of the What the Hales tote bags.
Let's go with this one right here from Flippin' Adventures.
Which one?
Remember when she used to do this for free and now she gets paid?
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember when she used to do this for free and now she gets paid?
Yes.
She worked her way into that deal pretty easy. Remember when I used to sell Skylar's art for free, but now I work for Skylar?
We didn't see that coming, and I'm sure she didn't either.
Should have known. No, you guys were absolutely incredible tonight for Skylar. I'm sure she's going to love that. And it's probably the biggest shock of her life because the reality is she had no clue who I was. And honestly, I had no clue who she was. But we're sort of neighbors. And it's just a lot of fun to do fun things for fun people. So, some not so much Otter Creek this week, huh?
Oh, it's coming. It is coming.
Next couple of weeks, there's going to be a lot of Otter Creek.
Can't escape it.
Well, this week we might have found what very well could be the oldest coin we've ever found. What was the name? Who was on the front of the 1758 coin? And I want it very specific because this person stalks me everywhere. What was the name?
Of the individual.
The individual.
Not the year.
They all started typing the year, didn't they?
A couple people have.
What was the name of the individual? And it has to be very specific. Very specific.
Writing down the winner that I see so far.
You found a wiener already?
One wiener so far. It is very specific. You can't just put a part of the answer. Kathy C says some guy.
That's true. That is true. It was a guy. It was some guy. But the reality is this name stalks me everywhere I go in my life. Whether it's my clothing, whether it's coming home from Florida, whether it's finding coins.
All right, I'm ready.
What was the name?
All right. So the first person to answer the question correctly that I see on my end.
People are going, it's Lynette. She stalks you. That is true. Lynette has stalked.
That is true.
But
yes.
This is another name.
The first person to answer correctly is Harriet Williams with George the Fourth.
That is true. It was George the Fourth.
All right, Harriet Williams, congratulations. Make sure you email us at whatthehales@yahoo.com.
Otherwise known as George's fourth personality.
The second person to answer the trivia question correctly is Andrea Landrum. Congratulations, you two. Make sure you email me at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Let me know that you were the winner of tonight's giveaway. All right. Thank you guys so much for still hanging out with us. We got almost 5,000 people still hanging in there with us.
Gluttons for punishment. In the creek, the Otter Creek, I'm flying back this week. Otter Creek, oh, Otter Creek. That's the content you seek.
Oh, yeah.
Otter Creek.
I kind of like this tune. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. We try and release a pre-recorded video every day at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Special thank you to everyone that sent a super chat and a super sticker donation this evening. Everyone that sent fan mail tonight, everyone that became a member, or whoever upgraded their membership or gifted memberships.
Skylar better
appreciate
subscribe.
you guys.
I'm just saying, Skylar better subscribe.
Special thank you to all of our moderators. We couldn't do it without you. We love you guys so much. And Jeremy needs to say goodbye to everyone at home.
Goodbye to everyone at home.
Good night, everyone.